Welcome back to AI Bite Size, where we cover the latest news over the last week or so in a hit and run kind of format on the board. So this week there's been a couple of news releases around Chinese-based AI models. So Z.ai released their open weight GLM 5.2 model on the Vercel platform, and we're talking about 80 times more customer adoption. We're talking 27 times more token utilization across their platform, and that's primarily because of the cost. The cost of using these models is significantly cheaper. They're still close to frontier level in terms of coding. They've even released it on Hugging Face and some of these formats where you can actually download and utilize it on your own hardware, meaning you don't need to use APIs, you don't need to have a subscription. How crazy is that? So 80 times this week. That's their growth for just this week, by the way. They released the model back in June. So Chinese models, from a cost perspective and in terms of intelligence for specific tasks like coding, the adoption is growing and growing. And in related news, Chinese models are now accounting for 46% of enterprise API usage on US developer-based platforms. Can you believe that? US developer-based platforms at the enterprise level. We're not talking about people coding at home. We're talking about people utilizing these at the enterprise level, 46%. And last year, maybe a year and a half ago, that adoption was at like just close to 5%. And now we're talking about 46%. And again, this is being driven by cost. The cost of these Chinese-based AI models is significantly cheaper than US-based AI models from Anthropic, from OpenAI. So the adoption of these type of models is growing. The accuracy, the flexibility, the intelligence from a coding perspective and other tasks is growing and growing, and the costs are significantly cheaper than using other well-known based manufacturers or vendors for models. Join us again in our next one, where we're going to be talking about the latest news for that week. Catch you then.